Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome back. So we have a new album reaction slash review on the channel. This album came out April 26th, so a little over a week and a half ago, by Cory Bux, who is based out of LA. Follow homie on Twitter. So I wanted to give it, a gander, and y'all are with me, so let's get into it together. This came out April 19th, 2024. So like I said, probably more than a week and a half ago. Now it's been a little over 2 weeks, technically. If we're gonna, yeah. No. Yeah. No, it's been almost 2 weeks. Almost like 3 or 4, almost a month. It's been out for a minute, so it's about 7 songs. It's called ReBiRTH, and we're gonna get into it. So y'all with me. I'm trying something new. I got a mic with me. I want to test it out and see if it's, mic check 1 2, mic check, just see how y'all like it. So rock with me. Let's get into it. The first song is Free Will featuring Chimmy. If I'm saying that right. Okay.
Some bullshit going without trying to see what's going on.
When you gon' focus on your goals and stop bullshitting? Talking about it for a year, nigga, still ain't did it. I get chasing bitches, but you got a good woman. You know that shit be rare, I be thinking niggas tripping. You miss your homies up in prison, but you never visit. Up in everybody business, but ain't got a business. Raise your guns for the streets, but won't raise your children. And you gon' wake up, you been asleep for a minute. Chains on your neck, but your bank look depressed. Every time you touch a check, you say you invest. You said that shit last time. When you gon' stop letting time pass by? We ain't getting younger, all cats don't got 9 lives. When you gon' stop making others happy and start loving you? When you gon' stop lying to yourself and finally face the truth? When you gon' stop settling and get what you want? When you gon' leave that girl alone, you know she doing you wrong, nigga. Somebody told me people don't change. Just call free will, let her take me. I promise one day you'll say procrastination ain't easy. Somebody told me people don't change.
Okay, couple thoughts. I love LA artists. I love Los Angeles, California based artists. They always have a certain niche to them. Rather it's like how it's in their cadence, their harmonies, just how they just do shit in general. And they have their own lane, but it's very much when you hear LA artists, you hear an LA artist. So that's one thing. I love Chimmy. I love her in the background. I love how she's bringing it. I feel like she's bringing this record to life a little bit. Like they're both doing what they have to do, but you can tell like when he kind of calms down, she knows where to come in. This record was produced really well. I like that. It's a good blend.
Every couple on the gram ain't relationship goals. New date every week, scared of being alone. If you trust your nigga, why you still checking his phone? Why you putting extra stress on yourself you don't need? Thinking you gotta compete with every girl that you see. When you gon' stop being a follower and go take the lead? Wake up every day for work, but you sleep on your dreams. You go out in the club, but you know you a queen. Why you think they treat you like a slut? That's all that they see. When you gon' show your real self, when you gon' set yourself free? Stuck up back in mean when you know that you sweet. When you gon' stop thinking you need makeup for your beauty? You know you naturally beautiful, you can star in a movie. When you gon' shine, girl, you melanated. That war for ourselves when we battle for revelation. Somebody told me people don't change. Just call free will, let her take me. I promise one day you'll say procrastination ain't easy. Somebody told me people don't change. Just call free will, let her take me. I promise one day you'll say procrastination ain't easy.
Alright, that was pretty much it for the first record, which is Free Will featuring Chimmy. Like I said earlier, this is a very well produced record. I like it as the opener. Obviously we have 6 more to go, but I definitely like this as a good opener to this project of the ReBiRTH, because it's like, talking to yourself in the mirror type of thing. This is more of like a reflection record, so I like records like that. I do want to get into a little bit of the cover art before we continue. Once you guys do see it, if you have not listened to it, mind you, you should go listen to it because that's what we do here. So go listen to the whole album as a whole and get into the whole landscape of it. But just getting back into the cover, I love the cutoff of just like the one side you get the eye. I love that. I love the background of it. I do wish that, because when I think of ReBiRTH, I normally think of like self-reflection, like all of those things kind of coming to within. I would have loved if this cover was, and obviously, you know, he has a vision, but I would have loved if this cover would have been like looking in the mirror, or you're looking in like a conclusion of mirrors. So it's kind of like you're continuously looking at yourself while looking forward, because that's what it's all about. ReBiRTH is about looking forward, but while looking within. I would have loved that. That would have, you know, brought it to me a little bit more, but you know, that's neither here nor is that there. So let's get into the next record, Mouth of God. And mind you, these are all it's about 3 records on this album that are over 3 minutes, and then it's 4 that are it's 4 records that are over 3 minutes, and then there's 3 that are under a little over 2. So I just wanted to put that out there. It's not a long listen.
Your mind is God. So when you get the first law of Tahuti, the mind is on, the universe is mental. When you do the wisdom on that particular piece of knowledge, you have to say to yourself, well, if the universe is mental, that means everything in the universe is from my mind. And if the mind is all, and we call God all, then my mind must be God.
Being keeping it real, why the fake should be getting praised. Like niggas say anything these days and be getting paid, but they not the one to blame. People be giving them plays and say they want real rap. Man, these niggas is lame. Lived out in his own city. You see what they do to the kings. Labels don't give a fuck about the art. They care about streams. They name how many models told me they see me in their dreams. Women say anything these days to get them a ring. Treat a bitch like a bitch, still treat a queen like a queen. She gon' learn how to treat a man when she dealing with me. Your vibrations better be high when you chillin' with me. Hearing everybody issues, nobody listen to me. Now I'm the one they can't reach. Meditation got my head high, I'm facing the east. Plant-based apples on my teeth like Adam and Eve. You hearing God when I speak, I'm a reflection of you. But not nan, nigga gon' stop what I'm destined to do.
Okay, I have 3 things about this record that I like so far. I love when, whether you're a rapper, a singer, whatever, you give us monologues in the beginning of records. At some point of a record, if you give me a spoken monologue, I'm sold. 2, the record in the beginning, just that little like speaking part, reminds me of Janae's Never Call Me. Go listen, because she's so LA as well. So go listen to that record and then come back to this record and you may understand what I'm saying there. Thirdly, production. I love those chords. I love the production of this record as well. So far that's 2 for 2 and I rock with that. So, because a lot of times that could be a little like blurry, but the production on this one also is very precise. So I want to just put that out there as well.
Hear a lot of niggas telling stories, ain't telling the truth. Never wanna plant the seeds, but always be picking the fruit. Never let somebody else's mistakes be the reason you lose. It's how you end up with an empty garden and nothing to chew.
Ooh. Ooh. I love a beat switch. Let's take that back some. Let's take that back. Let's take that back. Hold on. Because that was real smooth too. Take that back. Listen. Oh, that's fire. Oh, that's fire. Oh, that's fire.
Tell me how you love me, but you showed me hate most of my life. They really want me on the cross. It's the passion of Christ. Hate when people never listen, but they ask for advice. This time I won't say shit twice. My time valuable. Feel like I'm a threat. I'm just getting my feet wet. They always come back when they leave. She see I mean that. Nobody gon' love you like me. You heard Keith sweat. It's crazy all the shit that you miss when you sit and reflect. I done wrote some things down and I seen that shit manifest. They pray on your downfall. Don't tell them what you be planning next. Had a chick over for an hour. She begged me for sex. Upset when I turned her down. She tried to give me neck. Who raising these women these days is loving hip hop. Just because you pretty don't mean you finna get pop. I've been on the road for a minute. It's just a pit stop. Positive, but don't try to test me. I ain't Chris, but ain't no funny shit going on. I never been a goofy. No
That was fire. The first half of that was already good. Then you kind of switched, as you could tell. It caught me off guard, so I like that. I really fuck with that. I love a good when you really can give me a good beat change and it's smooth and the transition is it gradually moves. I rock with that. I rock with that a lot. So yeah, off ready. That's really probably my favorite record so far, and that's only track 2. So now listen to the track. Well, hold on, I can't speak right. Track 3, Healthy Boundaries. Cory Bux, Courtney Bell, and Pody Gordy. Let's go.
It's not about you keeping other people out. If someone crosses your line in the sand, it's because you never made your line deep enough.
Facts.
No one can ever go further with you than you've given them permission to go. So
No one can ever go further than you than what you've given them permission of. That's a bar. I don't know who that is, but that's a fucking bar.
So as hard and as difficult as it is to hear, because this was hard for me to hear when I had to admit it to myself, that the way people
Self-reflection.
treated me.
Yes, that's the way it had to be.
Or take that back. I'm sorry, because that's a bar. That's a bar. I don't know who that is and who's spitting like that, but let her know she's spitting facts.
It's not about you keeping other people out. If someone crosses your line in the sand, it's because you never made your line deep enough. No one can ever go further with you than you've given them permission to go. So as hard and as difficult as it is to hear, because this was hard for me to hear when I had to admit it to myself, that the way people treated me.
Yes, that's the way it had to be. Never tell me that they proud of me. How they want to sit around with me. I'm still setting healthy boundaries. I don't even trust family. A lot of people look down on me. You ain't got a fake smile for me. I'm still setting healthy boundaries. Guess that's the way it had to be. Never tell me that they proud of me. How they want to sit around with me. I'm still setting healthy boundaries. I don't even trust family. A lot of people look down on me. You ain't got a fake smile for me. I'm still setting healthy boundaries. Sometimes I'd rather just be alone. 2 phones don't answer still. Pointing fingers, everybody wrong. Sometimes you the one that gotta heal. Get my respect, I demand it. Yeah, I've been damaged. Shit. Hella distractions, heaven on earth. I found me the address. Some people get lost in the traffic. I ain't have shit. I was embarrassed. Only thing we ever knew was traffic. Pap died, I seen me in his casket. Only one treated me like I mattered. Blood don't make you related. Said they love me, but it felt like hatred. All alone, I felt the safest. I know my energy's sacred. I'm connected like a mason. Big dog when I'm stepping. Aura bright, ain't flexing. Shorty mad, I ain't texting. Got her feeling like she desperate. Pussy never been a weapon. Can't control me. Everybody real gotta show me. Sometimes words is letters on me. Niggas gangsters, but they scared of police. Guess that's the way it had to be. They never tell me that they proud of me. Now they wanna sit around with me. I'm still setting healthy boundaries. I don't even trust family. A lot of people look down on me. You ain't got a fake smile for me. I'm still setting healthy boundaries. Guess that's the way it had to be. They never tell me that they proud of me. Now they wanna sit around with me. I'm still setting healthy boundaries. I don't even trust family. A lot of people look down on me. You ain't got a...
I'm gonna stop it there because I'm gonna try to go and listen for yourselves. But that's some real shit. I'm gonna take it back just a little bit before we go to the next one because that's some real shit right there. But I need you to listen to it though. I need you to listen.
Pussy never been a weapon, can't control me. Everybody real gotta show me. Sometimes words is letters on me. Niggas gangsters, but they scared of police. Guess that's the way it had to be. They never tell me that they proud of me. Now they wanna sit around with me. I'm still setting healthy boundaries. I don't even trust family. A lot of people.
That part right there, boundaries, trusting family. People don't fuck with you until you on, and it's like a sad thing to say, but it's just life. That's a bar. That's a bar. Really looking at, really like think about that. It's a bar. But like I said, I'm trying to listen to it, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. But yeah, remember that. Let's go to Love Spells.
You turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. You know how this shit go? All these women say they love me, who gon' treat me right? All these options I be having, I be thinking twice. Most don't really understand when you live this life. Can't look out my name tatted and try to treat me like I'm average. Every time I cut them off, they act like they don't understand it. But a win, I'm on to the next chapter. Read you like a book, baby. Power in a pussy, maybe. But at the end of the day, the sex don't really matter. Girl, you know I always had it. I've been lit without the matches. Alexa try to run game on me. I ain't let it happen. Just another distraction. Just had to express it. Would've gave you more if you was patient. I know you regret it. I had enough.
Now I do wish that the beat would have dropped a little sooner on this one, but nonetheless, it's you know, it dropped when it did. But I just would like the footage dropped a little bit sooner on this record, just a little bit sooner.
For the headaches, problems ain't with the rejection. No, I can get whoever that I want, long as she in my presence. See, Jasmine led me on the wrong way. All she was a fantasy, ain't love me the long way. Understand you got passion, we all do. Quick to catch a flight, she gon' fall through. Tough skin around your family fronted, but they all knew that you fell in love, girl, it's all true. Act up for a crowd that won't applaud you. When you gon' start taking advice that you quick to give. Thought you was my rig, gave you keys to the crib and shit. You deserve an Oscar, you be acting like you innocent. Might let you start the shit, but you know I'ma finish it. Ash just wanted a nut, she ain't want much. Got close with my moms when I didn't keep in touch with her. Felt that shit was sus, girl, you only met her once. Time passed, then she saying she a couple months, but she had a baby daddy and was fucking on the side. Request for a blood test, but that shit never arrived. Be careful, king, they trapping niggas too, that's no lie. You better wrap it up. I done had them all, they ain't bad enough to sacrifice your peace. That manipulation run deep, shit my mom did it to pops, won't let it happen to me. Love spells, know some niggas that's trapped taking a knee. Love spells, watch spaghetti get cooked every time we beef. I'm the one that they seek on G.O.D., that's factual. Gotta play my cards right, life ain't come with a manual. Always gave 100% until it's time to go. Thinking how the fuck was we ever close, it's just time to let them go.
With your spell, fall in love with your spell. If it's real, I can't tell.
This fire too.
Goodbyes never end well. Fell in love with your spell. Fell in love with your spell. If it's real, I can't tell. Goodbyes never end well. She said she love me, I can't tell her that shit factual. She throw it on me, I can't tell her that shit natural. She wanna roll me, I'ma show her what them rats will do. And they can't call me in this rap shit I've been passing through. Shawty hella fine, heard about her through the grapevine. Niggas out they mind if they think that they gon' take mine. Bad baby, beat her back like it's a baseline. Bad baby, you got your cup but you gon' drink mine. Fell in love with your spell. Fell in love with your spell. If it's real, I can't tell. Goodbyes never end well.
I like him, JD, whatever his name is. That I don't want to mess it up, but he give me real Post Malone vibes. I rock with that as well. Alright, y'all, we're gonna go to the next one. Track 5, Plant Based. So far, so good. I have no real complaints about this album. It's pretty dope so far. So I want you to listen to it as well and get into it.
Smoking got me on Saturn, cut her off like she ain't matter. Right never coming back after. Probably block the phone number after. Homie said he got plugs out of Mexico. Got me checking my schedule. With a baddie trying to set go straight to the kitchen, naked cooking vegetables. When smoking got me on Saturn, cut her off like she ain't matter. Right never coming back after. Probably block the phone number after. Homie said he got plugs out of Mexico. Got me checking my schedule. With a baddie trying to set go straight to the kitchen, naked cooking vegetables. She know I'm plant-based. Gotta meditate before I start my day, get my head straight. Cut them off to this dead weight. When it's time to go, it'll be a holiday for me. I was broke, she didn't want to stay with me, girl. Shit was never okay with me, girl. Now it ain't shit you can say to me. I don't think nobody pray for me, tell me what's safe for me. Keeping my distance, protecting my kingdom. They don't even check to see if I'm breathing. Still surrounded by the angels and demons. Knowing what killers, but keeping it peaceful. I got some people down and they need me. She crack a smile every time she see me. I'll bring the light in the day when it's freezing. Know I'm a God, I got what you need and in love with myself, but I ain't conceited. All I've been through.
You know what's crazy? Normally when I listen to music, right, there's no one normally when I listen to artists, new or old or current, I can always pinpoint them to somebody else. I can't really pinpoint him to nobody else, like even if it's like LA artists or these other mainstream artists, and that's a good thing, but I can't really like really pinpoint who he sounds like, or even who I can like, maybe a Nipsey, but because he's from LA. But aside from him, just off of how he raps, I can't really pinpoint him with anybody else, and that's a good thing. So, yeah. Track number 6 is Temptation. I will say this, his album is very theatrical, from the beginning parts of Temptations to Healthy Boundaries, Mouth of God, and even Free Will. It's very cinematic. I can see this visually, and that's what music is about. I don't know if y'all know that, or if y'all really tapped into that, but when you listen to music, or any art form, if you can't see it visually, then you're not really, either you aren't listening to it in the correct headspace, or the artist just isn't that well at their art, you know. So, but in this way, this is very cinematic, and I like that because I like to visually see what I'm listening to as well. So I rock with that.
I might lose my patience. Ay, text me, say she waiting, pussy conversations. Ay, head up with my fears, I'm battling temptations. Ay, head up with my fears, head up with my fears. All of my peers was lost, never had guidance, never seen love, but I always seen violence. Used to wear my heart on my sleeve, now it's buried so deep. Probably take a few years just to find it. Fucking like a beast, next week I'll be silent. Hardly trust hoes, I don't even trust mama. She respond, that's trauma. See, I used to wonder the same, but I've been around the world, people hardly change. All this programming, I keep meeting clones. I done hit a few hundred and forgot some names. Think I reached the point where I stopped leading them on. Heard Pops was a player, heard Mom Dukes had niggas doing favors. It wasn't really love, it was just manipulation. When they came together, they made me, look what they created. Damn. Nigga better not test me, I might lose my patience. Ay, text me, say she waiting, pussy conversations. Ay, head up with my fears, I'm battling temptations. Ay, head up with my fears, head up with my fears. Blind lead the blind, I was led by him. All these gang ties, see me share problems, we ain't have fathers. All these apples rotted, fell from the tree and landed on the bottom. Money over bitches, dog, get your dollars. If a nigga trippin', make that nigga suffer. Man, he ain't your brother, he'd do the same if he had the chance. I'm just being honest, not a threat of promise. Advice from the lost souls, thought different.
Also, Cory is a really good storyteller. I'm not sure if it's I feel like a lot of artists from LA are good storytellers, but I'm obviously not going to put him in that whole box because he's his own artist. But just as a whole, every song tells a story, a distinctive story, and I'm not sure if, obviously, the ReBiRTH, I'm sure that goes with the ReBiRTH being the title and the whole purpose of this project, but every song tells a story, and I rock with that. I love storytelling. I love when music can really convey a message, and I think that's what music really is all about. And this album, again, from Free Will to Healthy Boundaries to Love Spells to Plant-Based and Not Temptations, it's all telling a story, different stories that all cohesively go together, and that's what it's all about. So that's what a cohesive project is supposed to be. So I rock with that.
Differently, used to keep my mouth closed and let it get to me. Praying for change, can't repeat history. I got some enemies I never met. I got some brothers I cherish affinity. Lately protecting my energy. Tell me why niggas keep tempting me. I'm positive, but what I bottle in. Nigga better not test me, I might lose my patience. Ay, text me, say she waiting, pussy conversation.
Alright, y'all, we're about to get into the last song on this album. It's been a journey. It's been a good journey, but we're about to get into the last song on this album. I did skip some of the songs, or I skipped some of the parts because I want y'all to listen to it in full. And again, come back to me. Let's talk in the comments about this album. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you just want to talk about it, you know, let's converse in the comments. But we're about to get into the last song on this album, and then I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about it, and if you will listen to it, and if I persuaded you enough to go listen to it, you know. So let's get into it. Sunrise.
Checking on me, seeing if I'm fine, but the sunrise every day alone, it still shines. But the sunrise every day alone, it still shines. I was trying to elevate your mind. Ain't nobody checking on me, seeing if I'm fine, but the sunrise every day alone, it still shines. But the
That's facts. people don't check on you, but the sun still rises. That reminds me of what she said. I don't know what Glow said, but at the end of the day gotta end. If folks don't check on you, the sun still gotta rise. Like shit still gotta move. No matter what happens in life, the sun is always going to rise and it's always going to set. And that's what I love today. But what the fuck did she say? I don't know. But sunrise. That's another bar.
Sunrise, every day alone and still shine. Niggas been changing, been growing. The niggas that knew me back then gotta be me again. Really.
Every day the sun will shine, and that's what I love tomorrow. It came to me y'all a little late. But that's the same thing as what he's saying. Like, you may not always check on me. You may not always make sure I'm good. You may not always make whatever. Shit, this me and this not gonna fight. But what I'm saying is, it's about like shit still gotta rock. Like the sun is still gonna rise no matter what. That's the inevitable bar.
He was robbing the store, a nigga was poor, ain't had no food in the fridge. It is what it is, hate to admit. 7 people in a Motel 6, that's where we live. I was a kid for real, guess mama prayers couldn't pay the bills. Never had affection, why treat every bitch like my exes? Took a flight to hell to learn my lessons, to appreciate a woman's presence. At the airport now, see you naked. As above, so below, let's create heaven now. Came too far just to settle down, I ain't have a penny, I was proud. Birthdays was the worst days, just a memory of how I got here in the first place. In this hellhole, I caused earthquakes when my mind changed. Can't complain if they switch up on you, even time change. LeBron changed teams, still won a ring. You can still be a king, nigga, in your own lane. They ain't teach us about our own power. Lonely mothers and poor fathers. Gang signs and gunpowder. Where I'm from, your problems is my problems. In the hood, watch niggas hate, but you only get shade when the sun's shining. You only get shade when the sun's shining. Understood? I was trying to elevate your mind. Ain't nobody checking on me, seeing if I'm fine. But the sunrise, every day alone, it still shines. But the sunrise, every day alone, it still shines. I was trying to elevate your mind. Ain't nobody checking on me, seeing if I'm fine. But the sunrise, every day alone, it still shines. But the sunrise, every day alone, it still shines.
I love that smooth transition again. I love that.
That shit bothers me, bro. That shit bothers me because I be around niggas that don't do shit for their family and don't give a fuck about their wife, their mom, and all that shit. And those are the same people that check on them every day. All day.
And y'all, that was it. That was the ReBiRTH. Cory Bux. I'm gonna give y'all a couple reasons on why I feel like y'all really should, I think, dive into this album. One, I think the production value was top tier. He put out another album in February that I also Say Less. No, not Say Less. Which one is it? Heaven on Earth. That I also want to get into. So if y'all want Heaven on Earth, just let me know, and I'll do that as well. But transitions were crisp. The productions were pretty crisp. It was smooth. I don't really have any notes. I think some notes I would have is like sometimes the bars were either I don't think they were placed in the right. They weren't like kind of placed correctly, so it sounded as if like you were trying to get a lot into one space at a time. But again, when you're in the zone, you're not really always focusing on how it's gonna convey. But again, transitions were there, production was there, the bars were there, the storytelling was there. Cinematically, I was able to see everything visually. Like I could see a video. This is like a mini movie that I could see, being brought to life. So I think for the most part, 7 songs. It's short, it's sweet. You can listen to this at the gym or just you on the way home. It's a really good listen. Not even if you're from LA. I think anyone will be able to what's the word? Anyone will be able to relate to the story because again, it's talking about life, sunrise, you know, love spells, healthy boundaries, all that shit. It's about a rebirth. So, and we've all been through that, or we're all gonna go through that. So, that's why I think that y'all really should just fuck with it. Fuck with the album. And again, Heaven on Earth is out as well. That came out in February. So if y'all do want that, I will, you know, give a good review on my channel. If not, that's cool too. I'm gonna do it anyway. But yeah, y'all, that's it. I'm out. Peace.